Yeah, it seemed like it was gonna be a bad month for me. 'Cause I had nothing but bad luck. And I do mean bad luck. First for the money, the ride gets stolen. For the holiday, Memorial holiday, and then turn around, and both my electric bikes broke down. I said, my goodness. Couldn't make it to a couple of food banks on Tuesday. Scheduling was bad. And now I'm back to pedaling the bike. Then I finally got my old school bike back up. So I'm back on with that with the traditional batteries instead of lithium batteries. But I can't complain. I picked that one up, the 1,000 watt one, thinking I wasn't going to use it. Till I get the right battery for it. 'Cause, lead acid batteries are very heavy. But I hooked it up and they work for me. It don't take me on the long run, but it takes me on the short run. So I should have been had that hooked up. But, sometimes it be like that in life. You're always not going to have good things happening to you. You always can have some bad luck. But you got to look at things as they are. I'm still here. I had a problem getting the studio working. The mic went out on me. And then I had to toy around with it. That's what you got to do with these things that you're doing the internet. You got to toy around with it and get things back to working. And that's how you learn. So I think we back on. I had a couple of recordings. I couldn't get my voice in there. But we are back on. And that's for sure. I'm happy about that. So we had some bad luck this month for the month of September. This is my month that my father was born on. But we're celebrating his birthday this month. And having a good month, I would hope. But that's the way things go. You can plan things in life, but you got to live it out to see how it's going to work out for you. You got to live it out to see how things going to work out for you. That's for sure. So we gonna run this because I'm back home. I got to see my microphone source right here for the microphone showing that I'm peaking around about 80. I got it all the way up to 90, but I'm peaking around 80, 90. It's a little over 70. So that's a good thing. So I finally got a chance to do that Friday food bake in the neighborhood because I had seen the bots out there on Shoemaker. That's the street I go on down when I'm coming back home. And I seen somebody didn't make it all the way down to their destination, probably to a bus stop. And they had abandoned their bots. So I had a chance to talk to my neighbor. He told me about it. I didn't think it was every week, but it's every week. And sure enough, I seen some people from the food bank on Thursday that didn't tell me nothing. They kept it on low profile. You know what I'm saying? And I was seeing them on Thursdays going, I talked to somebody that Thursday about I was going to check out the Friday food bank in the neighborhood. And that was on French Road, and they didn't say nothing. So I get there, and they sitting there. They the early birds, of course. They ones that get there early on Thursday and sit there all day, see if they can get something. So their shopping carts was on full Thursday, and they're still looking for more. But this Thursday, Friday food bank was right across the street from the school I used to go to on French Road. So it's a hop, skip, and a jump, but it's a 9 o'clock in the morning start. But I probably get there as late as 10, because they'll be making up the boxes. The boxes don't be ready. They be making them up as they go. And the person in charge, she put on quite a show. That's for sure. She got the old school style of managing stuff. She tell you what to do. And she ain't real nice about it, but she got out of a good heart. That's for sure. I remember that style of managing stuff or supervising. I remember that style when I first started working back in the early 70s. I said, when I get older, I want to have that style. And that's the old school style of doing things, but that's her style. So I ain't mad at her. She's volunteering herself to do that. So she's making the boxes as she go, and she's putting on us a show for the audience, because we was the audience for her. And the old saying is you give somebody a little power and you go to their head, but that was it seemed like it was with her. She had much to do about nothing on some occasions, but she got it done, so she got her own style. And you just have to sit there with her and be patient and wait for your box. And most of the stuff I gave away. But I'll be prepared next time I bring my cart with me. So if I do want a whole lot of stuff, it'll work out. But it's a good add-on for Friday. It's right in the neighborhood, so I'm on full now. I don't need to add no more food banks on. I'm on full. Refrigerator's on full. Got to feed the dog with the stuff that I don't eat. And I'm back on with another bike. Like I said, I had a 30,000 watt motor. I was trying to wait to get me the right, my money get right and get a lithium battery. Should have did that last year. Still don't have the gasoline bikes up. But we'll see how things work out towards the end of this month and going into next month, which will be October, to get rid of that month of September because it's not been the best month for me. But the main thing, I made it through the month. Got to make it through the weekend, and by Monday it'll be over with for this month. And it might be the best thing that can happen to me, get this month out the way, and hope some good things to happen for the next month. I don't know how it's going to work out, but that's how I'm going to look at it. But in other words, the food bank's been kind of cool. I made most of them. I didn't make all of them. I didn't try to make that Wednesday food bank because I'm going to wait till the bridge open back up. It said the starting time is around about 12 o'clock now instead of 11:30. So anyway, it goes around my time. That's once a month. The other one I normally do, it can be any time of the month, but I didn't do it because they have really that much. I really do need my bike to be up and running. I'm going to wait till I get this other wheel going. With my electric wheel, I ordered one, so I get in the next kit. I put it on the other bike, and I should have 2 bikes up and running. Then I can work on the 3rd bike. So who knows, I might get up to 3 bikes before it's over. It's getting late in the year, and the bike season is almost over. But I might have to ride through the winter by no other choice. Unless I give the cold some money or the vehicle come back and don't have to do a whole lot of work to it. We'll see how it plays out. But if not, I'm going to start working on getting another vehicle running before the winter. Put a couple $100 into it. About $300 should get it running. Then I'll work on getting a plate for it. So that's the way that's going down. I got to see what's happening. When I go back to the doctor, make sure I'm good enough shape to make the rest of this year, going into next year. You know, because you got to live life one day at a time. Especially when you get older, you got health conditions and stuff like that. You got to make that happen. You got to always keep your priorities in order. So that's what's happening with that. Glad I got my speaker studio together here on together on my computer. The microphone had went out on me, and I had to keep on testing it out. I didn't know how to do all these knobs. I guess it accidentally got disabled, so it wasn't recording nothing. But now it's showing that I'm recording something, so I should be back on. And I put it on my phone for backup. Just not did that. I had to do another password, of course. But we back on, and then we'll see what's going to happen. So hopefully that bike with the chain didn't work out for me. I took it out on the spin, and it didn't. It came loose on me again. And everything hooked up. That little ideal of me putting that bolt in there so I can push it back with from the spokes. That part worked. Then the part that the chain on that drives the chain from the motor, it's not connected right. So I'm gonna have to. I'll put that down for a minute, so I'm gonna have to get back with that. That's for sure. So I ain't got my money's worth yet. Bought that back in December, and this coming up last year, and this almost coming up in October, so almost coming up a year. And I still ain't got it together. I got the bike part together, I got everything together for it, the battery and everything. But that one part, I can't bolt. It's a bolt. I have to tighten it up to it, and there's a slot that this part goes in. That slot, it's just a bad play. And if it ain't just right, then it won't work for you. So I ain't gave up on it, but it seemed like it'd be a nice hookup if ever I can do it. I seen how my profile can be with it, but it just didn't work out for me. So I just have to say, well, I just have to wait and see what happens, that's for sure. But I ain't going to complain. I got one bike up. I have another bike up by the end of next month, by the start of next month. That'll be 2 bikes, and I'm definitely going to get that gasoline one up this month. That's mandatory. But I get that one up so that I can have something to back me up with. That's going to make the winter if I have to make the winter with it. We'll just see what happens, see what God has for me. That's for sure. You never know what might happen to you. Get rid of this bad luck month. Bad luck for me, but I did make the month with the bad luck and all that stuff. The storm is like a stormy month. It's just everything right was going wrong, and everything wrong seemed like it was be going right. So it's all backwards for me, but we made it through the month. That was my main concern. And all things going bad, anything, the worst thing happened is you don't make it through the month. But some months you have bad luck. This is that month. So I'll be back up with the bites and the trailers. As somebody checked out my trailer, they might want to make me, I might want me to make them one. And I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I might put it out there one more time, see can I go in business with it. With the homemade trailers for bites. You know, and they do have an interest. I didn't want to invest a whole lot of money in equipment, but I just might have to give me a press. I need me a drill press. Or I need to get back into the welding equipment, which I did want to do. Just to drill, just to make them holes. But I just might have to. And to cut the materials out. The price is cheaper for a drill than it is to be set up the torches again. But we'll see what happens. I don't want to invest a whole lot of money in this. I had my chance earlier. If I missed it, I just missed it. Trying to do it with a drill so I don't have to invest any money in welding equipment or go get it welded from someone else. But we'll see what happens. I just might buy me a drill press, a small drill press, about $100 investment, make it happen. If I charge her a little over $100 for the trailer, then that'll pay for itself. And it's a lot less work for me. So hopefully I don't have no more bad luck. I did a side job and the person got sick on me. Hopefully they didn't get so sick that they passed away. But it sounded like they were critically ill. So hopefully I can catch up with this person by next month. Find out what the 411 is. And hopefully, like I said, they're not sick enough that they passed away. And I'll be able to get paid on that tip. But right now, I'm going to have to say adios, amigos, so I can check this out. It's been 12 minutes. So hopefully good things have happened with this. I see my volume is back up. I know I'm supposed to speak up when I be talking on this. If I talk low, it's going to record low. So I'll see what happens. It's time for that bell to ring. And it's time for me to say adios, amigos. Adios, senoritas. Adios, amigos.